Hello and welcome to The Word, bringing you the good news of Jesus Christ every day from the Order of Preachers around the world. Today we celebrate the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary into heaven. And from the United States, we hear from Deborah Wilhelm, a professor of homiletics and co-author of 3 books on preaching, most recently, Preaching Racial Justice. Deborah lives in Fall Creek, Oregon, and her preaching today is entitled Heaven and Bodies and Souls, Oh My.
A portion of today's reading from the Gospel according to Luke. Mary said, "My soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior, for he has looked with favor on the lowliness of his servant. Surely from now on all generations will call me blessed, for the Mighty One has done great things for me, and holy is his name. His mercy is for those who fear him from generation to generation. He has shown strength with his arm. He has scattered the proud in the thoughts of their hearts. He has brought down the powerful from their thrones and lifted up the lowly. He has filled the hungry with good things and sent the rich away empty. He has helped his servant Israel in remembrance of his mercy, according to the promise he made to our ancestors, to Abraham, and to his descendants forever." Turns out that my husband and I are both preaching today. So last night, of course, we were talking about the Assumption. You know, Mary, end of her earthly life, taken body and soul into heaven. And we were asking the $64,000 question of 1950, which is why? Why do we need this doctrine? And neither of us was convincing the other one out of our various studies. And then Greg joked, yeah, Assumption kind of looks like TSA pre-check to me. We laughed, but I could see the airport. The Virgin Mary, full of grace, floating effortlessly through pre-check, while the rest of us losers wait endlessly in snaky lines of crabby, coughing, disorganized travelers, everyone plotting how to grab the last tiny space in the overhead bin, and everyone praying that not all of the 6 children in that family ahead of us are wearing lace-up sneakers. Not that Mary doesn't deserve pre-check. She is Holy Mary, Mother of God. And Luke today gives her a song so exquisite and so theologically astute that we are still singing it. That young woman is a humble and prophetic yes, as she focuses on what God has done for her. And she's a courageous and equally prophetic no in her focus on what God does for all the lowly. No to abuse. No to poverty. No to oppression, bigotry, greed, hunger. No, no, no to everything that prevents the full flourishing of God's reign. And these promises, she says, are forever. So back to the airport. Mary was taken, says the church, body and soul into heavenly glory. What do you hear? In the phrase body and soul, I hear the message that every bit of created anything has value to God and will return to the God who gave it life. And in the phrase heavenly glory, I hear God's promises of forever. And everyone, forever is not just a very long time. It's liberation from time. It's pure relationship, communion with God and one another, past, present, future. Everyone, in the Assumption, I hear the Magnificat. You know, most people have to pay for TSA PreCheck, but nobody has to pay for grace. That endless line at the airport is not actually the concern. The concern is who we are and what we do in that line before the flight. So here are 2 questions for you today. What is my Magnificat yes? And what is my no? Here we are in that long, silly, beautiful, chaotic line we call the airport. I mean life. The flight is important. And so is the line we're in right now because we're traveling together.